זוהר פרשת תולדות ליום שני. וירא בארץ מלבד הרב הראשון וגומר, ביהודה פתח ואמר. It is written, there was famine in the land. Apart from the first famine that there was. So Rabbi Yehuda explained, Hashem Tzaddik, Yibran v'Rasha v'Ohev Chama sinat nafsho. He said, Hashem is righteous, and he checks, if we want, the Rasha. No, Hashem is a Tzaddik, and he also checks, right? He, what the word you just used?
Tests.
He tests, exactly, he tests. But, and the Rasha, he likes violence and negative things. And Hashem doesn't like that. How many acts does Hashem do to repair all these things? And on all these acts that he does are done according to justice. He's a rock, and all his ways as ways of justice. He's a God of emunah, and avel and lo malice. He's tzaddik v'yashar. He's righteous and yashar. תחזה, לדן קודשא בריחו לאדם כדמה עד להפיק לתולעה דלה ישמי ודאותי לו עלי אחריו בגין דלה יסתאב יהולה יסתמה ועבד על פיקודה דמראה ולבטח כן דרלי דינה ואם כל דה לה כדי כחזה לי וכמי חוג זה והתקיים ומחה דאו 1000 שנים פרנון שבין שנים דמסה עלי לדוד מלכה דלה אבולה מגרמי כלום. Says, come and see. Hashem did not judge Adam Arishon until he first warned him not to do things that he was not supposed to do, and not to do these negative things, not to purify himself. But Adam Arishon did not keep himself from going in this negative path, and only when he did go and sinned, then Hashem had judged him. And even then, he did not judge him in a harsh way. He judged him with bounty, and he lived another 1,000 years. But this 1,000 years does not include the 70 years that Adam Arishon gave to David HaMelech, because David HaMelech had no years for him. So they were given to him by Adam Arishon. The same thing, Hashem does not judge the acts of the Reshaim to the extent of their negativity. Because then the world could not sustain, the world will be destroyed. אם רשע היה בגין תיבון ותשיגותא שלמטה תקיימו בעלמא ובעלמא דעתה. And Hashem judges the righteous with bounty, but the Reshaim even more bounty. He says why? Because they will have a chance to come back and do teshuvah and merit the olam haba. Because if he would judge them according to the negative acts, then the judgment will be so harsh that they will have no chance to come back and to do Yeshua. או בגין דיפוק בני הון גזל טבע בעלמא, כיוון להפיק אברהם מתירה הוא גזל טבע ושורשה יורקדה בעלמא. Also, because there's always a chance that even from someone that is rasha, negative, something will come out good from him, like Abraham. That came out from Terach. Terach, his father, was an idolater, right? And still, with all this negativity, something very positive came out of him, which is Abraham. אבל קודשא בריך הוא מדקדק עם צדיקי התדיח וכל עבדין דאון עבדין בגין דידר דלה יסתמו לימינה ולשמאלה בגין כך אברין לון לה בגיני דהאיהו ידר יצרה ותוקפה דמותה דלהון אלא בגין להרמה רישיון בגנבו. But Hashem still inspects, if we want, all the acts of the tzaddikim. All that they do. But there's a question. It says he knows that they're not going to go right or left, that they will stay in the right path. That's what they call the tzaddikim. That's why they call rightist. But in reality, it says it's not for him that he inspects all their acts, not for Hashem. It's for them. Why? Because by doing that, he's going to elevate their merit. Because like now we're talking about Abraham Avinu, right? And we say he was a righteous man, and we talk about all these wonderful things that he did. How he listened to Hashem when Hashem told him to give his own son. So when it's for us to see that and to see the example, but it was not for Abraham Avinu because he knew Abraham Avinu will do it. You understand? Because on this parasha when we read it, we said how come Abraham did it? How come he accepted? Okay, what did Hashem need to make him go through that? Didn't he know that he will do it? Right? Hashem knew it. He knew Abraham from inside out. But the test was not for him. The test is for us to see this acts, this positive acts that Abraham did. ונדע עבד לאברהם, דכתיב, ואלוקים ניסה את אברהם, ניסה הרמת נס. That's why it is written that Hashem made a test to Abraham. But Nisa, it can also be read as a nes, as a miracle. Why? Because nes is that this miracle, what is this miracle? Is that he put up his flag. But of course we understand by flag, it means by his banner, okay? His banner, which means that his acts and his grandeur, if you want, of Avraham Avinu, was revealed because of this act. So he did it not for him, but for us. See? So we should see this, the grandeur of Abraham. But he knew, of course, he knew that Abraham will do it. He says, it's repeating here. So this is one, even if we gave other reasons why Hashem asked Abraham to sacrifice his son. He says, but this is one of the reasons, because to bring up the banner of Abraham for us to learn. Nisa et Abraham. ופרק קודשא בריך הוא בגין דהרמה דגלה דסגיה איהו בכינלון להרמה חשיהו בכל רמה. He did that. So the reason is that Kadosh Baruch Hu, to bring up this banner, like we said at the Tzaddikim. So he makes them like a test. Why? But this test is not to know whether they're going to do it. The test is for us to see that they went through the tests and they succeeded in doing what Hashem wanted to do, even if it at first is not evident at all, but it still did it. So it's for us to learn that the ways of the tzaddikim. Hashem Olam. Amen. Amen.